so many of us know that one of the 10 commandments is honor, respect your father and your mother. And I often have this thought, both of my parents are no longer in this physical world, and I believe there's great light in behaving in that way, so that every once in a while I have this thought, oh, that no longer applies to me, right? Mm-hmm. But then, of course, I remind myself that that's not true.
That isn't true.
That you can definitely continue to honor your parents, even if they're not physically in this world. And specifically, again, and I try to do that in many different ways, but specifically the question that I often ask myself in interacting with family members isn't so much what do I want to do or what do I think the right thing is, but rather what would they want me to do? What would they think the right thing? And even if I disagree with them, still, I actually consciously say, I'm going to make this choice. I don't necessarily agree with it. I don't necessarily think it's the right thing, but I know this is what my father or my mother would want. This is what they thought was the right thing, and therefore I'm going to do it. And I think there's great power in that. I think sometimes, again, we often like to think, well, okay, I'm the adult now, whatever. They're no longer here. I'll make the choices. Again, the choices that I think are right.
So you're saying specific things with other family members
yes.
that you don't want to do or that are not really important to you, exactly. But you know that if they were here, that would have made them proud or they would have felt that that was the right thing.
Exactly.
Do you want to give us a specific example?
Just the fact that it comes up a lot. Mm-hmm. And I always go there first. Again, it doesn't always, by the way, to be clear, there are times where I think, okay, my mother would want me to do this, but I really, really, really don't think it's the right thing, so I won't do it. Or there are other times I'll say, I think my father or my mother would want me to do this, and even though I really don't want to, I'm going to do it anyway because they would. So it's a balance. It's not a carte blanche that you always do it, but I just find it very empowering, and in a way I feel it's the right thing. It's coming with humility. That just because they're no longer here and able to either impose or ask for what they would want, to say, no, I still owe them a lot.